Nothing epitomizes the spirit of USA, USA, like Walmart. A place known for affordable prices, expensive options, and badly behaved customers. We've all heard crazy stories of things that happen at Walmart. Some of us have even witnessed them while shopping there. But nobody is more familiar with the potential chaos of Walmart, like the people who've been brave enough to work there. Today, I'm going to show you true, scary Walmart horror stories. Send in your own scary, horror, or creepy stories that you want us to feature to nightmarestoriespchannel@gmail.com. Number 1. I don't know if I had one particular horror story. Every day was its own horror story. My biggest pet peeve was people coming through the express lane with 800,000 items in their fucking cart. Middle-aged women were the primary culprits. I don't know why, some weird sense of entitlement, I guess. There was one lady who could tell I was annoyed. I didn't say anything, but she kept trying to have a conversation with me and I kept giving her short, one-word answers. At one point, she was like, "Do you have a problem with me or something?" And I was like, "Well, it does say 20 items or less. We have very little counter space here." She said, "You are the most hateful person I've ever met," which must be an exaggeration because I never said anything really rude to her, other than to answer the questions she clearly asked. I'm surprised she didn't call a manager. Some dude pounded his fist on the counter as hard as he could and screamed, "Come on, man! Hurry the fuck up!" I was trying to unroll a roll of dimes to give him change. He was buying corn dogs from the deli place. Had a guy throw his cigarettes at me because they were the wrong ones. I laid the box on the counter, he picked them up and threw them at me, hitting me in the chest and said, "I said gold, moron." Number 2. I worked in grocery as a stocker. We had just finished a cereal displayed near the front of the store, compiled of about 100 boxes. In comes an older lady, around 60, driving one of the electric carts. She's looking dead on at the display and promptly rams into the thing. Boxes go everywhere, and she starts apologizing over and over and explaining that she's legally blind. A customer that was nearby and saw everything asked her how she drove here if she was blind. She responded by quickly turning around and leaving the store. Number 3. Working there as a cashier since October, Christmas Eve rolls around, and thank God I'm not scheduled to work. Cue phone call from the manager asking why I haven't come in yet that day. I'm not on the schedule? Manager said, "Yes, you are." Me, "Well, I'm not coming in. I wasn't on the schedule." Next day I worked was the day after Boxing Day. Went and looked at the schedule, and lo and behold, someone wrote that I was supposed to work in pencil. I quit shortly after. Number 4. Once I had a woman who was giving me a hard time about a coupon that was expired. Coupon people are the worst. She refused to give up. She really wanted that $1 off. My line was getting really long and I was getting really frustrated. So I reached in my pocket and pulled out a $5 and said, "If I give you a $5, will you give up on this coupon?" She got pissed and said, "I can't believe you said that to me." She told the CSM, but I didn't get in trouble for it. Number 5. My mom was a manager at Walmart. She told me about this woman who was trying to steal a prepaid phone. When she got caught by security, she used the knife she was attempting to open the plastic packaging with to cut the security dude after cutting herself. She then went on to scream at him that she has AIDS, and now he's going to have it for trying to stop her. Number 6. Walmart week-long anniversary sale. I bring out a crate of Charmin Ultra Soft that was on sale. A pack of shoppers jump at it. Mom sends her little 5-year-old daughter to squeeze into the crowd. Another lady scratches her and takes her score. Some guy throws up in aisle 3. Barricade both ends of the aisle to clean up. People still try to squeeze in, even with the smell and the visibly disgusting floor. Collecting carts in a parking lot where driving instructors like to take their students. This was before they had that electronic cart pushing thing. People will stand in the middle of the road as they see me coming with the carts, all the while dragging little Timmy with him or her. I can't just swerve away from you and that oncoming car, so get out of the way. Number 7. I'll start with my grossest. A woman comes in with some panties and said they didn't fit, and she wanted to return them for cash because she had already bought the correct size elsewhere. She had a receipt and plopped a Walmart bag down on the counter. Inside the bag were 6 crusty used panties that were a biohazard from 6 feet away. Needless to say, I did not touch them. I paged the manager on duty and he tells me to just take them back despite being very nasty, processed the return, and she happily left the store with her $8. Number 8. I worked on third shift for a summer between college years. The Walmart I was in had about 1 hour's worth of music playing over the speakers all night, playing on a nonstop loop. My sleep habits were already pretty fucked from trying to adjust to third shift, but the music is what really did it. I heard the same music loop over and over again, all shift, 5 days a week. When I left the store, I would still hear it running in my head. Then I started hearing it in my dreams. Then it got so ingrained that I started just dreaming I was working my shift at Walmart. Several days a week, I would have the experience of working an entire 8-hour shift. Then, just around quitting time, my alarm clock would go off, and I would wake up and go work an 8-hour shift. I quit a few weeks early at the end of the summer because I was losing my goddamn mind. Number 9. I sprained my back moving product in the back. At first, I thought it was a pulled muscle and walked towards the pharmacy to try and buy a heating pad and some Tylenol. I made it to jewelry, barely keeping conscious from the pain. I asked my coworker to call management to let them know I'd hurt myself pretty badly and needed to go to the hospital. Management told her to have me go to the back office to fill out paperwork. I blacked out twice going back and was yelled at for taking so long. I ended up being out for a month and a half for the injury and got a whopping $24 in workman's comp because the second I got hurt, my hours were reduced to 1 hour a week. I hate Walmart. And number 10. I worked for Walmart 11 years ago for a whopping total of 8 months. I worked the overnight shift as an overnight stocker for Department 8, which is pets. The store I worked at had just gotten brand new high-rise shelves installed. They were said to be able to hold over a ton. Well, one night after getting all my regular freight stocked and the overstock put into the bins, my bosses had me pull 8 pallets of Arm & Hammer cat litter. The boxes had a bonus 10 pounds inside, making them nearly 35 or so pounds apiece. They wanted all of those on the high risers. I asked if they were absolutely sure the shelves would be able to handle all the weight. I threw a fit about it because I know I was in the right for being worried. Other department managers who were there also sided with me. They watched over the next couple of hours as I carefully did my job. As I was putting the final 12 boxes on the bottom shelf, I heard a cracking and tearing sound. The next thing I know is I'm buried underneath all the cat litter that had caused the shelves to collapse. Everybody in the store heard it happen, and everybody was explicitly told not to dial 911 or anything. Fuck that shit. After getting all my blood cleaned from my face and cuts patched up, I called my uncle's then-time girlfriend, who is a lawyer, told her what had just occurred and what the upper management is attempting to do. As of today, I still haven't spent all the money I received as a result of going to court over it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video, and turn on post notifications to see more of our future videos. With that said, keep enjoying our videos, and I'll see you in the next video.